The North Sea is a vast, unforgiving expanse, and a Viking longship slices through its waves, crew braced against the cold wind and spray. These seafarers are masters of navigation, enduring weeks at sea with only the stars and seabirds to guide them. Yet, amid their courage and skill, a hidden challenge lurks: there is no toilet on board. In our world, sanitation is a given, but for Vikings, managing basic bodily needs was a daily struggle. How did they avoid the diseases that plagued later sailors? The answer lies not in invention, but in adaptation. The men huddle for warmth, ration food, and row for hours. Yet hygiene is just as vital as strength. Without a designated latrine, they developed routines to keep their ship habitable. Sickness could doom an expedition, so their survival depended on discipline and tradition. These practices, more than any tool, kept them alive to reach new shores. Centuries later, the age of discovery brought larger ships with enclosed decks and rudimentary toilets. Ironically, these improvements turned ships into breeding grounds for disease. Scurvy, dysentery, and typhoid decimated crews. Enclosed spaces trapped filth and contaminated water, making outbreaks inevitable. In contrast, Viking longships, open to the elements, rarely suffered such epidemics. Their sagas mention storms and starvation, but not shipboard plagues. The Vikings' secret wasn't technology, but a simple, adaptive relationship with their environment. They didn't try to conquer nature, they worked with it. Sometimes the simplest solutions are the most effective. Their health at sea was a triumph of adaptation over complexity. Archaeologists have uncovered Viking ships like Oseberg and Gokstad, marvels of craftsmanship and design. Yet in all these finds, one thing is missing: a toilet. No evidence of a latrine, chamber pot, or sanitation area has ever been found. For crews of up to 80 men, this absence is striking. The solution wasn't built into the ship, it was a matter of routine and behaviour. Their system was dynamic, not static, a process, not a place. The mystery of the missing toilet points to unwritten rules and habits. Viking sanitation was about discipline and clever adaptation, not hardware. The Vikings' solution was simple: use the ocean itself. Crew members relieved themselves over the side, letting the sea carry waste away. The open design prevented accumulation of filth, but their strategy didn't end there. Vikings made frequent stops on land. Their shallow draft ships could beach almost anywhere, allowing for bathing, washing clothes, and proper hygiene. Personal grooming was important. Combs and tweezers are common archaeological finds. Sagas describe regular bathing, unusual for the era. This rhythm of sailing and landing kept both crew and ship clean. Discipline and practical habits formed a multi-layered defense against disease. No special equipment, just a deep understanding of their environment. Another Viking advantage was what they drank. Fresh water spoiled quickly at sea, but Vikings relied on weak beer and fermented milk. Brewing beer boiled the water, killing harmful bacteria, and fermentation preserved it. Soured milk, like skyr, introduced beneficial bacteria for gut health. These drinks protected them from waterborne diseases that crippled other sailors. Every sip was safer than stagnant water. This accidental public health strategy gave them a hidden edge. Fermentation, born of necessity, became a key to their survival. The open design of the Viking longship was itself a sanitation system. With no lower decks, fresh sea air constantly swept the ship, preventing stagnant, disease-ridden conditions. Waves often washed over the deck, rinsing away dirt and waste. Salt water acted as a natural disinfectant, inhibiting bacteria and mould. The crew bailed out water and debris, keeping the ship clean. The ship was continuously cleaned by the ocean it sailed upon. Unlike later galleons, where filth festered below decks, Viking ships stayed fresh and exposed. The Vikings didn't need complex systems, their vessel worked with nature. This synergy between design and environment was ingenious. The longship was a self-cleaning ecosystem, crucial for health on long journeys. The Vikings' survival without toilets is a story of practical wisdom. They didn't rely on technology, but on habits that worked with the natural world. Their system combined the cleansing power of the ocean, disciplined routines, personal grooming, fermented drinks and open-ship design. Each element was simple, but together they formed a powerful defense against disease. This resilience enabled them to explore, settle and thrive where others failed. Their approach to health was as vital as their shipbuilding or battle skills. The longship was more than a vessel. It was a masterpiece of adaptive design. The absence of a toilet reveals a sophisticated culture, not a primitive one. By embracing nature's rhythms, the Vikings journeyed to the world's edges and returned, healthy and victorious.